Hey everybody, Eddie here. Today I'm going to show you how to do a perm. Is your client looking to get some curl back into their hair? Sometimes it can be the solution to managing flat hair or give your client an easy wash and go style. So whether it's about switching it up styles or wanting in on the latest hair trends, I'm here to show you how a perm service is done and what some results look like depending on the method. Alright, let's jump into it. There are a few different types of perms and a few different styles. Perm stands for permanent. It really means the permanent rearrangement of the disulfide bonds in the hair. Perming solution will soften the hair and open the cuticle layer, allowing a new shape to be introduced. Most perms are alkaline based, but some are acid based or even acid balanced, where the pH is at 7. Perms will contain ammonium thioglycolate, which gives it that unforgettable odor, but is required, as the ammonium will swell the hair. Thioglycolic acid in the perm solution reduces the disulfide bonds. When these new chemical bonds form, the structure of the hair becomes rigid, which is necessary for a successful perm. When we think of perms, we often think curls, but that is not always the case. When a relaxer is put into hair, we are also perming it, only straight. But today we'll be focusing on curls. Before starting any perm service, make sure that you have fully read and understood the instructions, as each manufacturer's instructions vary. Next, perform an elasticity test on a strand of your client's hair. If the client's hair is not strong, the hair can stretch too far and break off. Gather all your tools and equipment you will need to carry out the perm service. Some of these may include a sectioning comb, hair clips, a selected size of perm rods, cotton strip, perm solution, neutralizing solution, plastic cap, and perm papers. Once you are set to go, section the hair to where your rods will be placed. Your rod placement and sectioning will again depend on the style and look that your client is going for. Make sure that your client's hair is wet. It will help you pick the hair up by wrapping it around the rod. Take a small section of hair, no wider than the diameter of the rod, and wrap it around the rod. Pay attention to the placement of the roller. Certain techniques may require you to over-direct or under-direct the roller, but today I am placing my rods directly on base. At least that's my goal. I am doing a bricklayer pattern rod placement on the sides of my client's head. My client has very fine hair, so it can present certain challenges. If you feel that your rod placement is not right, take the rod out and start again. Use the perm papers to fold the hair into. This will reduce the chances of fish hooks. This occurs when the tip of the hair is not wrapped around the rod straight, but has folded back a bit, leaving it with a fish hook appearance at the end of the perm. Performing this skill will take a bit of practice, and I will be the first to admit it can be hard to do until your fingers get used to the feel of putting the perm rods in. Here you will see that there are two different colored rods in my client's hair. As the hair gets shorter, sometimes I will use a smaller diameter rod. Changing the diameter also changes the size of the curl. Once all your rods are in place, take a cotton strip and tuck it around the rods, going around the head. Next, take your activated perming lotion and apply it to each rod, ensuring full saturation evenly. Okay, my perm solution stays in for 20 minutes.
20 minutes later.
After 20 minutes, I take my client to the sink and I do a very thorough rinse with warm water for 5 minutes. Then I dab each rod with a dry towel. Don't press too hard, it's just a light dabbing. I proceed to apply the neutralizer. Make sure it gets evenly applied with full saturation. Let the neutralizer sit in the hair for 5 minutes. Now you can take the perm rods out while still at the sink. It's a good idea to run the rest of your neutralizer through once the perm rods are out. Let that sit for a minute, then apply some conditioner through your client's hair and give it a nice rinse. Now your client is ready for a blow dry in style. Different types of perming brings about an exciting range of styles and looks. Here is a look at some of these and notice the difference between them. Our first one is a body wave. These are looser curls and give a beach wave look. This can provide a lot of movement in the hair and add some body to the hair. Spiral perms take us back to the 80s. Big hair was the thing, and this certainly helped create the look. Root perm. This provides volume to the hair, a great tool to use for those clients whose hair likes to lay flat. This is a partial perm that I did. I gave him a haircut, then we got into the color and did a photo shoot. I think it looks pretty good. Thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Until next time, stay safe and be creative.